Hello students of grade 9, Namaste. Today we are going to read about evolution, about which we have started last time, and today we will discuss about different evidences of evolution. Before it, we have studied what is evolution, about chemical evolution, organic evolution. Then we did that there are number of evidences given the support of evolution. Somewhere evidences from fossils, evidences from morphology and anatomy, evidences from embryos, evidences from vestigial organs, that is under morphology. So evidences from connecting links, yes. So different terms you have introduced, and we have discussed in detail about evidence from fossils, under which we studied what are fossils, how are they formed, how can we determine their age, and how do they reveal the evidence of what? Evidence. Okay. So that thing we have finished. And today we will discuss about the next one, that is evidence from comparative anatomy and morphology. But before that, I am giving you a question to think about it. What is it? Why do the wings of insects, birds, and bats show both similarities and dissimilarities in some aspects? They show similarity as well as dissimilarity. Why so? Okay, have you got its answer? No? Doesn't matter. We will find it in coming class. So listen carefully. At first, we are going to discuss about evidence from comparative morphology and anatomy. So you are familiar with the term morphology and anatomy. I'm not going to explain again. Under it, we will read about evidence from homologous organs, then evidence from analogous organs, and evidence from vestigial organs. So what are the different organs in related heading? We will understand. At first, we are going to say about evidence from homologous organs. So from the term also you can guess that what are homologous organs. Homo means similar. Homologous organs, yes, similar organs. In what sense that is similar? External form or internal form? So later it will be clear. At first, just definition of it, those organs of different organisms, not of same, different organisms, which have same origin. Same origin means same internal structure, same anatomy, but different forms, different external features, external structures due to their different function are called homologous organs. So I think from diagrams you will understand clearly. But keep in mind, internal structure is same and external form is different. Yes. For example, we are going to see some forelimbs of different animals. So you see here, these are forelimbs of different organisms. This one is of human, this one is of cat, this one is of horse, this one is of bat, and this one is of dolphin. You can keep here a bird also. Yes. Okay. So here in this case, we find that if you see internal part, the blue, look here, blue in our body from here to there, this bone is humerus. At first I will make you familiar with the bones, that is humerus. And here, from here to there are two bones. One bone is that side, your thumb side, that is thick one, that is called as radius. From here to here only, not that. That is humerus. Here to there. Yes, that is what? Humerus. And that side, in little finger side, there is a thin bone, which is in diagram also, that yellow one. It is called as ulna, radius ulna. And at this joint, there are small bones called as carpals. Palm bone is metacarpal. And the digits of our fingers, they are phalanges. phalanges. Here I am showing in this way because each segment 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there are a number of pieces of bones. They are phalanges. And do you know how can we memorize very easily? One funny thing. Hey, you are chor machai. You can say pickpocket, pocket mar. Don't say police, otherwise they fight. They will fight together. Yeah. So hey, you are chor machai. Yes, whatever you like, you say. Humerus, hey. Radius, U ulna are radius. C carpals, MC machai, metacarpals, and then phalanges. So you will find all of them in all of these diagrams, all of these forelimbs. Look here, in every diagram, there is humerus, there is radius, the green one, there is ulna, shape may be different, but there is presence. Somewhere big, somewhere thick, somewhere small, somewhere pointed, somewhere long, doesn't matter, but there is the presence. Then carpals, look here, carpals, everywhere, yes. Then metacarpals, palm bone here, and here is in this region, yes, here, and then phalanges, yes. So all of them have their internal structure same, but externally, the paddle of whale or dolphin is very different from our hand. Bird's wings is very different from our hand. Horse legs is different from our hand. Why? Because they have different function. Yes. So different function makes them in modified form. Okay. Anyway, so what evidence we get from it? There are similar bones in the forelimbs of human, horse, cat, bat, and dolphin, about which I have discussed. They are what? Humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges, but so different forms, different external structures due to their different functions. The similarity in the anatomy, because internally they are similar, their origin is similar, we can say that all the organisms which are mentioned here are evolved from the same ancestral block. Ancestral block means that ancestral groups. पुरखा को समूह. Yes, it proves that evolution takes place. If they are evolved from ancestral block, that means what? Evolution took place. So it is about homologous organs. Analogous organs are little bit different. Here in analogous organs, you have to keep in mind that internal structure is different, but external structure is same. So what examples are given here? Later we'll see. At first, see here, those organs of different organisms which have different origin but same form due to their similar function are called analogous organs. And the diagrams you see, that is wings of insects, wing of bird, wing of bat. All of them are used to fly. So all of them are fan-like. External structure is similar. All of them in different shape, but they are fan-like. Yes, but internally, there is similarity in these two. Same types of bones are found in them, but that there is no bone, isn't it? So that is different. So it says that these two are of one ancestral block, but that one is from different ancestral block. So analogous organs also give evidence of evolution. So some points related with are given here. You can note down. There are similar forms in the wings of insects, bat and bird due to their similar function, but their anatomy is different. The similarity in the anatomy of birds and bat, similarity is there, shows that they are evolved from the same ancestral block, same group of ancestors, but the insect is evolved from the different ancestral block, as the anatomy of its wing or internal structure of its wing is different from others, different from the rest. Okay, it proves that evolution takes place. So in this way, homologous organs and analogous organs give evidence of evolution. Now we are going to discuss about vestigial organs. Vestigial means remnant, residue. Yes, residue is used for matter. Here remnant will be better. Vestigial organs. Okay. So what are vestigial organs? At first you say about it. Those organs of an organism which are passive, means not functional. Passive means not functional and disappearing because of their no function, but they are active in other organisms, are called vestigial organs. If in any organism they are passive, but the same organ is active in other one. Just think once, what type of organs may be in our body which have no function, but they are active in others? No? Can you move your ear? Not by holding it, without holding. Sometimes in circus, which is not very common in our country, circus, jokers move their ears very fast because they develop that means the use of muscles. They can move. Some people of our group also, in your classroom also, there may be some persons who can move this slightly, but not like cows, not like buffaloes. You have seen? It is very common that when any insect comes nearby them, they move their ear. Yes? And from front side, ear is used for that purpose. From back side, tail is used. Yes, to fly away the insects. You have seen? Yes. So that is active in them. Tail also there. Okay, but see here in our body, muscles to move here. Canine teeth, I cannot show because I don't have. But many people have. Near that pointed teeth, I don't have. Two pointed teeth are found at this region, this side and this side, to which we say kukurdat. In monkeys and ducks, that is longer. Yes, and our also pointed. I don't have, but many of you have. See, the teeth of your friends, you can find canine teeth clearly. Okay, so those organs of an organism definition you understood, and here understand about some vestigial organs of human beings. About one I have discussed, muscles to move ears. Next one, hair on body. Some people have little bit thick hair. Some people have thin hair. I may have more than you. I may have more than you. Yes. Woolly skin. Yes. Some people have very thin hair. Some have more thick. Yes. But we do not have so thick as what? Monkeys. Yes. So here, hair on body. And then mummy on male. That is nipples on male. So segmented muscles here. Then caudal vertebrae. Caudal vertebrae means that tail vertebrae. Tail vertebra. Vertebra is bone of vertebral column. Tail is the last one, lowest one, which is in the form of tail, pointed. And sometimes in babies, little bit tail is also found. It is very rare, but it is found. I will show you photograph also. Wait. Then here are different muscles. Here you are, I think, familiar with vermiform appendix, that is here in large intestine. Yes. And about other teeth, not necessary to see. Canine teeth is better. And here is nictitating membrane. Inside eye, near the nose, if you see, then you will get one round small muscular structure. It says that at any time in the past, our ancestors had nictitating membrane. Nictitating membrane is found in fish, in frogs, which is used to cover their eyeballs when they swim in water. So look, still that vestigial organ is saying that any time in past ancient time, our ancestors were in water. Yes. So nictitating membranes, vestigial organs. So number of vestigial organs we have seen here. On the basis of on the basis of them, what can we find? Before that, look here. Here is a real photograph of baby with tail. Here, adult with tail. Usually, this tail is removed by surgery, but here she has not done, and here is tail. Yes, that is real photograph, not made by artist. On the basis of the vestigial organs found in human body, it can be said that ancestors of human had tail, thick hair on body, developed canine teeth, and muscles to move ears. So, because we have studied only about vestigial organs of human beings, that's why here we have discussed about human beings. If we are studying vestigial organs of other organisms, we can find their ancestors. Yes, on the basis of these proofs, we can say that our ancestors were ape-like. Apes are that means apes are monkeys with very short tail, and other characteristics are very common in them. They could move their ears, they could break nut-like fruits by their canine teeth. They have thick hair on their body. Okay, and then what is next? Tail, yes, all of them we have finished. Yeah. So, on the basis of it, it is told that our ancestors were ape-like. Don't keep in the mind that our ancestors were monkeys. I'm not saying that. Our ancestors were monkey-like, similar to monkey. Some people say that our ancestors are monkeys. Our ancestors were similar to monkeys. It is said that. So, don't have this misconception. Okay. Now, what have you learnt till now? Till now, we have discussed only the evidences from homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs. Yes. So, define analogous organs. You can define? Yes. Next question. Give any two examples of homologous organs. Can be given. Yes. What are vestigial organs? Yes, those organs which are disappearing from our body due to their no function. Give any two examples of vestigial organs found in human body, because we have discussed about human only. And how does the comparative study of anatomy and morphology give the evidence of evolution? So, here in this question, you have to mention all the three in short. Yes. Okay. After that, let's see about other evidences. Now we are going to see about evidence from bridge animals, to which we can say connecting animals. See that figure. What does it look like? Here is given lungfish. Lungfish is known by that name, not very common name I am going to give you. It is scientific name. In fact, it is not used commonly, but in science, Protopterus. Protopterus is lungfish. And you are seeing that this fish is not in water but on land. Sometimes it comes, that means here it is shown on rocks. It does not need water to respire. It respires from air. It has no gills. It has nostrils. It has lungs. Lungfish, Protopterus. But look, other body structure. It is not similar to fish. Yes, it is similar to fish. So, this organism connects a fish with amphibian. Amphibian can respire from air, doesn't it? So, it is connecting link between what? Fishes and amphibians, lungfish. Okay, now next one. Oh, what is it? What does it look like? Is it bird? It has beak like birds, but has here no feathers. If you do not see here, then it looks like other animal, mammal-like animal, isn't it? So look here. It has beak like in birds. It lays eggs. It lays eggs like birds. But its babies are fed on milk. How surprising. Its babies, when the babies come out, hatched out from the egg, which take only few hours to be hatched out from the egg. They do not take long time to be incubated. They take very short period. Only after 5-6 hours they come out, they are hatched out. And after hatching out from egg, they feed on milk. The mother platypus, it is called as platypus, duck-billed platypus, because its mouth is in the form of duck beak. So duck-billed, bill is also related with what? Beak. Okay, so platypus, so mother platypus scatters milk on the ground and the babies lick it, just lick. Yes, the word is very surprising. So they are those animals which connect apes with mammals. It says that mammals are originated from, are developed, don't say originated, evolved from what? Birds. Their ancestors were bird-like. Maybe in between them reptile-like, doesn't matter. But this symbol shows that, this feature shows that, this characteristic shows that there is link between mammal and birds. Okay. And you are familiar with it. Already this example was given as fossil, but here we are taking the same evidence for different purpose. As we have discussed that it has some characteristics of birds and some characteristics of what? Here this characteristic, beak is of bird, feather is of bird, yes. And what is like reptile? Just recall, once you were told, beak has teeth, so teeth in beak. Then this claws, nangre, then muscular tail. Yes. So it links two groups. It links what? Two groups. One group is what? Bird. Another group is reptile. So they are connecting links. Here, lungfish, platypus, and Archaeopteryx are what? Connecting links, are bridge animals. Okay. So platypus, Archaeopteryx, and Protopterus, lungfish, are few examples of bridge animals are connecting links. How do they connect? I have discussed. I think you remember it. Which groups are connected by them? The interrelation between bridge animals also reveal that more developed organisms are evolved from the less developed. As lungfish, fish to what? Amphibian, isn't it? Then platypus, birds to mammal. Then Archaeopteryx, birds to reptiles, isn't it? So in this way, they also give evidence of evolution. Now we are going to do about the last evidence, that is evidence from embryos. Evidence from embryos. So here embryo meaning, I told you that the undeveloped organism before birth, when it is in uterus or when it is in side egg, then it is called as embryo. So here embryos of different organisms are shown. Look here, they are a fish. All of them are embryo. No one is adult. No one is after birth, before birth. They are given here. That is salamander. That is tortoise. That is chicken. And it is of human beings. If you see only first stage, early stage of all, look here how common are they. All of them are having gill slits. Gill slits. Are you surprising that we had gill slits? Gill slits. We had. It is one of the most common characteristics of vertebrates, that vertebrates respire through gill slits, gills at any stage of life. So after birth we do not use gill, but when we were in mother's body, then we use that gill slits. All of them have tail. Look here. All of them have tail. And one thing is not shown here. You can know it. Just you have this information that all of them have yolk sac. Yolk sac, from which they get nutrition. Yes. So there are these similarities in early stage. When you come here in this stage, then little bit differentiation is found. Look, here differentiation is found, and here highly differentiated, very different from each other, isn't it? So it is told that any organism repeats the evolutionary development in embryonic stage. Here human being shows the characteristics of fish, characteristics of amphibians, characteristics of reptiles, characteristics of birds. So, what does it prove? We human beings, we are not originated in the same form as we are. Anytime we were like fish, then we improve, that means evolved in the form of amphibians, then evolved like them, and we can come in the present situation after millions of years. You know that we are the youngest organisms on the earth. How many years ago human beings were come on the earth? I mean, that means evolved. Human beings were evolved. Forget 2 million years only. And life was originated in earlier class. I told you that life was originated about 3,800 million years ago. And we are originated only 2 million years ago. Yes. So, after passing these conditions, we have come up to here. Okay. So, on the basis of it, we can say that the structures of the embryos of fish, salamander, tortoise, birds and human at early stages is about same. I discussed it. It proves that vertebrates are evolved from the same ancestral block. All of them are vertebrates. So, all the vertebrates are evolved from the same group of ancestors. On the basis of the study of embryos, a biologist, Haeckel, Ernst Haeckel, E-R-N-S-T, Ernst Haeckel, propounded a law known as biogenetic law. What does the law state? This law states that ontogeny means embryonic development. This term I have not given, but I have given phylogeny last time. Phylogeny is evolutionary development. So he found one law called as biogenetic law, which states that ontogeny repeats phylogeny. Means embryonic development repeats the evolutionary development. If we study different stages of embryo of an organism, we can find very easily that from which stage, from which type of organism the organism is evolved. All the stages are seen in the that means embryonic stage. Okay. So it is about evidence from embryos. Now I am giving you a project work. You have to search and collect different pictures of evidences of evolution from internet and other sources. You can get these diagrams from different magazines, old books, etc. Paste the collected pictures on a chart paper in suitable sections. You have to divide the chart paper in different sections as the evidences, different evidences, and then you have to display the chart paper in the classroom and discuss. Okay, so it is your project work. I hope that you will do it. So today we have discussed about different evidences from comparative morphology and anatomy, under which we have discussed about evidence from homologous organs, evidence from analogous organs, and evidence from vestigial organs. Then we discussed about what? Evidence from what? After vestigial organs, we discussed about evidence from connecting links or bridge animals, under which we discuss about some animals which show interrelation between different groups of animals. Yes. And finally, we discussed about what? Evidence from embryos, embryonic evidences, in which by comparing embryos of different animals, we found that the embryonic stage shows the evolution history of an organism. At early stage, all the embryos are similar. Okay. So till now, what have you understood? Just check it. And first question is, find the correct alternative. Which of following is bridge animal? So here are 4 diagrams. That is duck. Here is What is it? You identify. Is it lungfish? Very difficult to find that. In fact, it is not lungfish. It is catfish. It is very similar to lungfish. You may get confused in lungfish and catfish. That is duck-billed platypus. And this one is another fish, common fish. You can say here variety of fish is not clear, but it is just common fish, you can say. But here, so which one of them is bridge animal? Yes, I think you have found it. C1, duck-billed platypus. Okay. Now next one is, which of following is characteristics of homologous organs? There are 4 alternatives. Similar function, similar anatomy. Similar function, dissimilar anatomy. Dissimilar function, similar anatomy. And dissimilar function, dissimilar anatomy. Analyze which one is correct, which one is suitable for homologous organs. You have to think little bit more. Yes, so that is C1, dissimilar function and similar anatomy. Okay, that is homologous organs. Now third one, which is example of vestigial organs? It is simple, but think little bit. Lobe of ears, muscles of ears, muscles of ear also doesn't matter. Then incisor teeth or molar teeth. Have you guessed? Yes, muscles of ear. Muscles of ear means muscles that helps to move ear. Okay. Next one. Which group is example of homologous organs? Which group means here are given group of organs. Forelimbs of bird and human. Teeth of elephant and human. Ears of rabbit and human. And canines of lion and man. Canine means canine teeth. Okay. So, have you found the answer? Yes, it is forelimbs of bird and human. It is very easy to find out. Okay, now some questions to answer. Define homologous organs. Remember, homologous organs are those which have similar anatomy but dissimilar morphology due to their different function. Enlist different evidences of evolution. So you have to enlist evidence from fossils, evidence from comparative morphology and anatomy, then evidence from what? Embryology you can write, evidence from connecting animals, yes, and yes, embryology finished. So here are 3 more under what? Morphology and anatomy. They are homologous organs, analogous organs and vestigial organs. Okay. Differentiate homologous organs and vestigial organs. You have to try to write differences between them. How do homologous organs and vestigial organs differ from each other? Okay. Next, ontogeny repeats phylogeny. Justify it. I think you are explained. You have given full capsule about it. Yes, you can do it. Locomotory organs of some animals are given in the diagrams. They are labeled as A, B, and C. Yes. And question related with it. What is the similarity in between B and C? Is there similarity? B and C. You have to find out. Then, what is the dissimilarity between A and C? A and C. Dissimilarity. Yes. Then single similarity you have to find, not more. Which of them are analogous organs? So you have to find out of these 3, which 2 are analogous organs or which 3, okay. Out of them, which one is uncommon? That will be analogous organ. Yes. And last one, which of them are homologous organs? Okay, after doing these questions, you have to show to your teacher, and that's all for today. Namaste.